it sounds like there could be a couple of changes this week. I mean, is that a good thing going into a game this big for you guys?
I don't think it matters too much. I think anyone that we bring in will play their role and try and execute our game plan to the best of their ability. So I know we've got a few injury clouds and stuff, but I think whoever can come in will be capable and they'll play well.
Does the game get any bigger than this? Your sort of first home showdown at Adelaide Oval, and especially with your season quite precariously placed as it is at the moment.
Yeah, it's a big game. I think the last couple of rounds have been big games for us, and fortunately we let ourselves down last week. So, yeah, really big game for our fans at home, and it's a showdown. So it's always a good rivalry there. So yeah, we'll do everything we can to get the 4 points.
Or a big task, daunting task, I suppose, with them sitting on top of the ladder. What's the biggest concerns about how Port Adelaide play for you guys?
Yeah, they've shown that they've got really good running capabilities. They run out games well. They've got really good spread. Very consistent with how they play over 4 quarters, and they'll be there to the end. So I think that we can match it up to them though. We've shown in patches, unfortunately, that we can mix it with top 8 sides. It's just a matter of doing it for 4 quarters with them and yeah, taking it to them.
What do you think you can match it? I mean, you've been up and down in form. Why will you bring your best this weekend?
As I said, it's a big game. It's a showdown. You always sort of that crosstown rivalry kind of thing. Although we try and bring that every game, it's just a matter of consistency for us this year. It's been let us down a bit. So I think that we'll do everything we can to be up for the game, and I know the boys will be. So I think we've shown that we can play against top 8 sides. So we'll try and do that.
What do you make of their forward line, and who have you sort of been preparing for?
Yeah, it's really strong forward line they've shown this year. They've got a lot of goal kickers and a lot of dangerous forwards. I'm not sure who I'll get personally or who anyone get yet, so I'm sure we'll speak about that in the week and prepare for it.
Given you missed the game against Port at the start of your last showdown moment, would have been watching Wingard take that mark and kick the goal at the end of last year. How much does that sort of sit in your gut still, and how keen are you to avoid a similar moment like that this time around? Yeah, it was pretty disappointing last year with that result where we thought we could have got over the line there. So yeah, it has sat in my gut personally and as a team. And the last one that we played also wasn't a good result. So we'll be looking to amend that.
Have you had a chat to Dave McKay? How's he sort of going, recovering from the concussion?
Yeah, he's been going all right. I've sort of spoke to him throughout the week. I think he's tracking well. I'm not sure where he's sitting in terms of playing or not. I haven't really looked into that, but he seems to be going fine.
Speak about the forward line before. Like, how do you go about preparing for a forward line where it's just goals can come from anywhere?
Yeah, it's as I said, it's pretty difficult, but I think that we've got more than capable backline of shutting down their dangerous forwards, and we've got good key defenders and good small defenders as well. So it's just a matter of us playing together as a group and really locking down defensively, but then also getting them on the counter attack as well. It's going to have to be a full game for us as a backline and as a team as a whole.
What do you think Tom Lynch brings? A lot of the players sort of talk about how jovial he is and up and about, but how much does he open up that forward line? You've got a good forward line anyway, but how much will he open that up?
Yeah, Tom's a really important player. He provides a different aspect to the forward line. He's a pretty big bloke, but he plays with great agility and great movement up and down the ground, and his work rate's incredible. He gets up the ground and back behind his opponents. He's got a good mark and really smart around goal. So it adds a really different element to our forward line, along with Tex and Pods and JJ and all the others. So yeah, he's really important to us, and he provides that link play really well.
Slaney said he's got a bit of a spring in his step this week after his comeback on the weekend, so he's setting himself to play.
Yeah, I think he played really well on the weekend, so I'm not sure what the coaches will do, but I think Tom's every game he's played this year has been in really good form, so he's done everything he can to sort of put himself in the spot to play.
What do you make of Ricky Henderson's form in the SANFL?
Yeah, I think he's been going all right. I think his first game back in a long time was really good and really promising. He got a bit of a corked hip, or I think it was, on the weekend, so. But I don't think it's too bad. So he's a really important player and showed it last year with his versatility and his rebounding.
How good have the crowd's been at Adelaide Oval as well, playing for them?
Yeah, as it's been well noted, they're really loud, and yeah, it's pretty incredible to play in front of, especially with the crowds we've been getting. Credit to our fans, they've been getting really big crowds out there. So no, it's a great experience.
And they're giving away
Yeah, I hadn't heard about that, but yeah, it's pretty unreal. I think there's been really big crowds for both Port and us, so it's good for the city.
A bit of a morale boost if Ricky Henderson was selected. I mean, it was a pretty horrific injury that you were saying at training. You guys were all there.
Yeah, I was there, and there was a fair few of us at that training. So yeah, it's really good to see him back. Really, he didn't play much at the end of last year either with injury, and he's been sort of injury riddled through his time here. So yeah, it's really good to see him back playing. And if he plays this week, awesome. And if he doesn't, I'm sure he'll be back definitely soon. So.
You mentioned before, Rory, that about your inconsistency. I mean, what sort of things are you guys doing at the moment to make sure that you can play 4 quarters? It obviously comes down to attitude, a lot of it. But saying that you can play at that high level of football. Yeah, what's going on within the group to ensure that high standard is maintained for 4 quarters?
Yeah, I think with the attitude thing, I think we're always trying. We never go out there to not try and lose a game of footy. I think it's just the execution of the things we do with some skill errors or some defensive stuff. I think that's just stuff that we as footballers just got to try and keep working on with skill execution, all that. So just the areas that we've been down on, we just got to keep working on, looking to get better and make sure that we do that over 4 quarters. And I think we'll be matching it with top 8 sides, as I said, as we have done this year.
Is it more of a concentration thing that?
Yeah, it could be that. It could be along the lines as a reason for that occurring.
Crows fan, but not a member?
You can join the club for just $25 for a junior and $50 for an adult membership.
Find out more at the 9thman.com.au.